Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is beef empanadas, and they are particularly good today. And it looks like Emily is currently available for a full-service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Today will be my 31st Final Fantasy XIV stream, and we are so close. We are almost done with the post-Shadowbringers patch quests. Not that I want it to be over, but it's one of those, like, I can feel the resolution right there, you know? We got about 5 quests left to do before we start getting into kind of the build-up to Endwalker, so I'm really hoping we can get through those today. Unfortunately, the first one is a trial, and the server I'm on has a lot of people who haven't gotten this far in the MSQ yet, so here's hoping we don't just get stuck in an infinite queue, you know what I mean? Anywho, as always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as regular old conversation, so don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion, folks. And on that note, I have just realized that I completely forgot to post that I was going live on Blue Sky. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, it's a Rascal article. Okay, if you're not familiar with Rascal News, they do fantastic independent reporting for tabletop gaming stuff. I am not sponsored by them. I am not paid by them. I pay them money every month to continue reading their articles, and they're very, very good at what they do. Hence why I'm suggesting you go pay attention to them if you like tabletop RPGs and stuff. There we go. Okay. Made my post. I am now officially live, I suppose, as far as the world is concerned. So let's go ahead and head on over to our game screen, shall we? Okay. So, why in the world are we in Bronze Lake? That's not where we're supposed to be. Oh ho ho. So you say. Warrior of Light. Corpse Confluence. Yep, okay, Seed of Sacrifice. Yep, that's the one. But, as I mentioned before, well, I mean, just look at that wait time, folks. 30 whole minutes of a maybe wait. I'm gonna sit for maybe 15, and then what we'll do is we'll maybe switch over to a different server to see if we can get that done faster. But in the meantime, let's continue working on another job, which I just picked up this week, which is Warrior. Let's see here. Let's just fly on over, why don't we? The tiniest warrior. Ooh, the fate's right here. Oh. Okay, so let's... No, stop attacking these NPCs. Start attacking me. Hey, nerd. Focus on me. NPCs, hello? Really hoping that we don't end up waiting just a ridiculously long amount of time for this one trial. Yeet. Come on, folks. Come on. Follow me back to... Okay, gonna aggro these guys again. Just oh, boo, I'm stunned. Oh, interesting. Those three don't want to be this far. Ooh, looks like we have a second person to the party already. That's something. A third person! Okay, we're moving right along. Eat. Alright, we're probably gonna get this water sprite in there. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, well, success. That worked out well, I suppose. Please, I would like to heal. Thank you. Let's go ahead and eat a delicious egg. Ooh, some pest control time now. Oh, we lost a person from the party. Boo. I have a nasty feeling that's going to be how this is going to go. Because people are impatient. We're back up to 3 other members of the party, okay. I suppose, no, that would only be 2 other members of the party. One of those is me. And there we go, fate completed. Oop, I am apparently maxed out on company seals, however. Should probably do something about that. Oh. Well, what's going on over here? Oh, come on. Yum, please. No, thank you. I said no, thank you. Oh. Oh, there's another paladin. I'm just gonna go ahead and oh, I love it. ahead. I love this person's Link cosplay. That's adorable. Yeah. Oop. You know what? It's just... Aw, that's nice. Time to teleport. Okay, just because of the nature of ads and all that sort of stuff here on Twitch, I'm actually going to call it at the 10-minute mark on my timer. And I will go ahead and switch to a different, probably world, honestly. But that'll mean bumping out of the game, jumping back in, and doing a world transfer to a more populated place just as a visitor. But we'll see what we have to do. We may not have to. We may get, like, some miraculous thing that happens in the next couple of minutes. We shall see. In the meantime, let's see what we can buy from the company store. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. A miracle hath occurred. Sure. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Boo! I will boo that person, however. Boo. Come on, second healer. Come on. You were just here. Come on, second healer. There we go. Okay, cool. Yay. Ooh, I'm so excited. Party chat. Snack for extra XP. Time. I'll have fun. Take care. Ooh, this one you need to use tank LB3. Fascinating. Hello again, Elidibus.
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down.
I'm gonna keep staring at those lips. You got kissable lips, boy.
This battle shall be our last.
Woof! Holy moly! Okay, that's clearly a mechanic of some sort, but I have no idea how it's supposed to function. Oh, okay.
Be gone! Sword of Shadow! Darkness
Ow.
must be destroyed!
No! Well, I'm downed. I stepped in the bleeding area. Remember, kids, don't step on glass.
Steel! Light my path!
Thank you for the raise. Hello, Toxan. Welcome and have fun lurking. That's a laser. That's an orbital space laser. No thank you. Ah? Duly noted. Okie dokie. Oof. I think. There we go. And I'm also going to contribute to the healing because that's what a good red mage does. Okay, hang on. Where was my... Where's the... Ooh, I don't have that yet. Okay. What do I do? Do I do anything? Why do I not have lucid dreaming on my hotbar? Am I that stupid? No, I just usually don't need it on Red Mage. Here where we Asians do something. Oh! Whew. Okay, had to mute in the middle of that so I wasn't just hammering y'all's ears. Clutch the crystal of Azim to your breast and wish upon it with all your heart. And so it ends, in unceremonious silence. You thought, nerd!
You! It cannot be!
Oh, the amount of sass in that wave. Oh my goodness.
To me, warriors of light!
Okay. Ah.
Am salvation given form.
You sure about that, bud?
Mankind's first hero and his final hope.
I'll give you that first part, but not the last bit.
I render up my all. Your demise will be ours.
Excuse me? Whoa! Holy moly! Wow! Okay. Alright, that was cool as hell, y'all. Oh, I do have lucid dreaming. It's on number 9. I'm just dumb. Oh, I do want to stand on that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do this. And slide cast. Okay. Now. 2, 3. Do that. And that. And then I'm gonna do this. And get 3 more slashes. Whoop. And jump. Oh! Booey! Okay. I jumped straight into the death zone. That's fine. This is fine. I did get off my entire combo, though. So it's fine. It's all good. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. Nope, that was silly of me. Both of our healers are down, and I'm down. Noted. Hey y'all. I don't know if... Well, I mean, we've got 2 DPSs and a tank left over, and that tank is a warrior. This might still work out in one go. I don't know. Nope, never mind. Yep, there went the DPS. Solo warrior, you got this. Give him the bonk. Unkillable warrior. It is very cool that they're using, like, upgraded versions of player abilities against us. That is nice. It's a good touch. Woo! How are you still alive? Whoop, I saw that home gang pop. Holy moly. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Okay. We are not the spawn of Shadow. You're just a jerk. Well, I'm already standing here, so I guess we're doing this. Oof. Oop, I for okay. Ow! Rude. So we do that, send that, we throw that, we do this, we go bop, and then bop, and then bop, and then we pull one of these, we hit that, oof. We do this, and then we do this, and we self-heal just in case. And stabbity, stabbity, stabbity. That. Okay, and then we don't stack the things, because that would be a horrible idea, clearly. Oh, there we go. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Tried to get as far away from everybody as I could. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, he's already being raised. Need to do that. Woof. I do, however, need to cure. We go 1, 2, 3. Bonk. And bonk. And throw Lucid Dreaming up. Woof. Oh. Let's go ahead and bring you back. Oh, hang on. Oof. It's a rock in a hard place. I was either getting hit by one AoE or the other. Woo! Okay, we made it. Huzzah!
No, I cannot fail. I will not.
Hmm. Well done, everyone. Well done, well done, well done all around. Where in the world? Oh, hello?
Hey, hun. Can I borrow you for a second?
You can borrow me anytime you like, stud.
Ha,
Right. I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. We'll go ahead and do our commercial break a little bit early. How about that? And then hopefully that will carry us through all of like the huge story moments that I'm sure are about to happen. So we'll be right back. Stand up, stretch, do your refills and get food and all that sort of stuff. We'll be back very soon. Alrighty. Alrighty. So what do you actually need? Ah, okay. Are we back? We are, in fact, back. And look at this pretty, pretty beautiful big man. Yep. We kicked his ass. Only took 2 tries. Let's see what we can do from here. Ah, wah.
Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
I mean, at the very least, I got you out of breath.
Elidipus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind.
Is it a god trap?
Created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens, to harness and bind the boundless. Not a white or a sight.
It is. It's a god trap.
Forgotten power, obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all.
Look at these 2 pretty, pretty men fight. Okay, I'll admit it on that one. But hey, I mean, at least I'm trapped in the middle. Okay, yeah, okay, I walked into that one as well. You got this, bud. In it together. Ooh, that would have been a beautiful splash art as well. Nice. There we go. Properly fixed. How you feeling, Grahati? Oh, buddy. Looking a little hard there. Oh, come on. Just a scared little child. Scared little child with godlike powers.
This. Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Oedipus. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac for them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Ooh. Got hit with a little bit of survivor's guilt there, did we? Yeah, I think so. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that was heavy.
I concede I may have overexerted myself.
You think, dum-dum?
Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan.
Buddy, you're crunchy.
That when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you.
Not putting it in my butt.
We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity. Found a way for everyone to return to the source. And, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. But I need you to get in the crystal now so that I can put you in your other body. This one ain't long for it, buddy.
To tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me?
Yeah.
Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memories shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
See you soon, bud.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope.
Well, that was rough. All right. Be the one asking you. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. We all are. We're fine. The city's fine. The star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to the peaceful days that followed the knight's return. Almost. Then, if you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm almost certain this one's going to be a spoken cutscene. Oh, so you reached out to Elidibus at the last. His heart was moved. Okay, I'm going to pause it right there. Because I gotta say something. Like, it... You know, it's really often that the storylines and the writing in games like this are aimed at people who are, you know, in their teens, maybe their early 20s, that sort of a thing. But that sort of storyline and that sort of ending really, really hits different as an adult. Especially once you've gotten into your 30s and maybe you're closing in on your 40s and you know enough people who have passed like that. Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. It's... Oh, that was heavy. That was all I wanted to say. I'm not sure I did the right thing. Perhaps you did. Perhaps you did not. None can say. But the important thing is, though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love that he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emmett Selk. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend come to be left to continue the struggle alone. Okay, that explains the cunty wave. It does. And so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember the events as they happened, no more and no less. As the Ronkins so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now tell me what's happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Then, will you show me his spirit vessel? Of course. Both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether is not highly charged, so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar fume for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. What a relief. And 'tis but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as his own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Lynn, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope. None can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essences blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go awry. Gotta try, though. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wished to return to the source, in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single-word reply. Yet the answer I received was longer than that. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it, with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. See it in Vothri, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who choose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. Though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, we have all shared one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope. And when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long. And unspeakably sentimental to boot. Yeah, no kidding. One would think of the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Slitherbow. Let us reconvene here anon. There remain some few matters which require mine attention in Ilmag. May I leave Thrainker to Nightcare, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minvilia. Thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabath Orang together. One last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Yulmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places to be of your own, Alice. I'll see you later. Ooh. As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. Hello! Hello, hello, hello! I am a weepy mess this morning because we have been through some extremely heavy things in the storyline so far, but other than that, I am good. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged around on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? Can't wait to see how Halrick's doing. Oh. So yeah, I am in the last few missions of Shadowbringers. And it's really, really heavy stuff. A lot of discussion of things that are revolving around like survivor's guilt and the struggle to remain a good person while pursuing your hopes and your dreams, and how those things never really leave us no matter how buried they are. So yeah, it's I had a little bit of a cry there for a second. Alric? Alric, oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Lynn, we have to find him. Oh, Alice, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halrick, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. I need to visit the graveyard if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Where, oh where? Oh, there you are. There he is. I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halrick's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. I'm guessing that's the grave of his mother. I don't know where he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Well, her sword, that is. Oh, right. His other carer. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments were due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Backlog will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us. Achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I'll miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet, so if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Halric. Exactly right. Those words will guide you true, but never forget them. Oh my goodness, every fucking scene is going to be like this, isn't it, at this point? Neither will I. I'm not crying, I just have sand in my eye. Yeah, okay, well, I'm crying. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, you could go and look in on the others. Alphinaud, for instance. If anyone is crying, it'll be him. Yeah, okay. Ugh.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Oh, Julia.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear!
Oh, of course she's an ugly crier. Oh.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphinaud has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
You're certainly well loved.
'Tis more than I deserve, yet I'm truly grateful and will see that she knows as much. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On
the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can
Our
still
community,
come and go
baby.
as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer.
You can count on me.
There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
Oh, she's such a good character. They all are. Her husband is as well. It just, oh my goodness. It's a strange feeling, Lynn, to stand in the company of our friends knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norbrand, every soul I met here for the rest of my days, and I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Forgive me, I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Well, I'm actually here to look in on you. I say she said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I am quite all right now, unlike her by the sound of it. Him. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next? In his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Thayfolk, I doubt it will be an issue. But a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were looking at our friend, assuming you have the time, of course. Of course. Alrighty, let's go for a flight. Okay, I still am in love with this broom. It's such a cool design. I love the little iron cap on the front. It's so nice. And the little jack-o'-lantern. Bookman shelves. Goodbye, broom. Why you tidy up now when you can do it never? Ha! That I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? So thou wouldst grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which hath been his home these 100 years. A noble gesture. As for Master Alphino's concerns, thou mayest rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes unto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show something to thee. An object I chanced upon after thy victory over Elidibus. You are? Though it hath lost its radiance, 'tis unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive mine indelicacy, assumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, was it that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in me, it is all that remaineth of our friend, and if thou art willing, I would have thee delivered unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, no more fitting a bearer than thee. As ever, thou wilt also find the Amaro in Willickdorf. My thanks, Lynn. Alright. Let's fly on over then. It's such a silly mount. I love it. A little Cocoa Puff. Oh, that's right, I could have teleported here, couldn't I? Oh well. Hello, Birdman. I have a gift for you. Full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange spectral foes bent on your destruction. The sky returned to normal. I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? Oh, hello?
Mom, can you help me get a snack off the high shelf?
I mean, I can, but you're taller than me at this point, aren't you, sweetie?
Yeah, but you have that grabby spell that I don't.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay. I'll be there as soon as this cutscene's over, honey.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
Yep.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
It's gonna be a long story, but I'm him and he is me. But also, he was a separate body from me. It's a whole thing. Let me start from the beginning.
Then,
Even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends.
It won't happen again.
Thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace.
Yep.
No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul?
Your soul? How can this be?
So you remember how earlier I said, and him and he as me?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you.
Oh, big kitty.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues.
Yep.
Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon? Yes, I think perhaps I will.
Let's be sure to come back to a place I can find you. I want to hear all about your adventures. Okay. Alright, now that sad scene is over, and beautiful but sad nonetheless, let's go ahead and take that commercial break. I'm going to get myself a snack and get Dara a snack at the same time. So stand up, stretch, refresh your drinks, order more food. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, okay folks? Alright, see you soon. Okay, so what kind of snack do you want today? Okay, we are back. I have cheesy poops. I only eat them very rarely, but they are delicious. And of course I'll be eating them with chopsticks because I don't want to get my fingers or my keyboard cheesy. You have to have style with these sorts of things, a little bit of sophistication. Whew. You know, the end of the main patch was already a very heavy thing for Shadowbringers. But the end has been happening over the last few missions is just absolutely beautiful, heartrending, all of those things. I can definitely see why people say that this is their favorite. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seta receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou wouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrant. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Ooh, waffles. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Sotherbow as the next destination? Of course. The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work, and I suspect Ishtolas is heavier than most. Suffice to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. I mean, if I was reading the interactions between her and that gentleman correctly, she might already have a pair of helping hands, if you know what I mean. That's not what I want. There we are. Well, that's an adorable fit. And what is this? Have you come to spy on me? Oh, no. I'm just, here to make sure you're good. Does your AJ think me slow slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, I put my affairs in order some time ago. Have you even paid my farewells? Everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen.
Master Matoya.
I was right, boys got it bad.
For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Yeah, he's got it bad.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part.
Mm-hmm.
What I came to say is this.
Give him a kiss.
Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a day.
You may call on me. Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
Mm-hmm.
And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Mm-hmm.
Master Matoya!
Oh, yeah, he's gonna pick her up. Ooh, Princess Carrie, even. I'm glad for them. I hope they actually get to do stuff. Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, then we headed back to the Crystarium, shall we? Yeah, right? You still have to take the Exarch to Nabatha Ring? See. Very well. You can look in on Thancred when you're about. It'll be difficult. His will be a difficult farewell. I'm sure he will appreciate your support. Path goes through Twine. If you wait there, you'll like to meet him on his way back, if not before. You're the one creating all these trolley problems. Okay, my joke is done. You too? What is this, my bloody name day? I see. Yes, Thancred was here, and Reen too. They said they wanted to go to Nabatha Ring, so we gave them use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again. But we didn't just put her back together, mind you. With a bit of help from Master Chai, we made her even faster. And stronger! Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon it might be time. Time to reach for the stars with the trolley to dwarf all trolleys. Every universe has train guys. And gals, to be fair. And non-binary pals. If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. But that's genius! Why didn't I think of that? Enough! You can daydream in your own time. In case you've forgotten, our priority is to make more working trolleys. That is why we turn to Chinese. By the way, not to make the one trolley we've got go faster, we needed help getting the few Talos back in working order, see? We were out testing them when your airship came down, as a matter of fact. You seem to have a habit of crashing things. Well, okay, look. I'm often at the interesting parts of history, shall we say. We're back. Oh, thanks for a loan, by the way. Lynn, what are you doing here? Don't tell me the others are waiting for us. No. Oh, that's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do. Which means I'm ready to leave. Or, as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, but what's going on? You off somewhere? You could say that. So you're heading home. I'm just a simple miner, and I don't know much about this world-traversing business. But the young lady here, she'll be looked after, will she? I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium, and don't want for anything. Besides which, no shortage of friends I can turn to. Friends like you lot. So please don't worry. I'll be fine, really. If you say so. Being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I, for one, would still be torn. If the choice were mine, I'm not sure I can make it fair to be parted from my family. No, but it's for the best. Jean has chosen to walk her own path. She doesn't need me under her feet. Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them. Perhaps not. Either way, I envy you your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. It may surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides. Thank you, Magnus. Everyone. Shall we then? If you've nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together. Sounds good. It's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just... I always knew that everyone would leave one day. I always hoped and prayed that we would find a last way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I feel lost. Lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together, just long enough to say the things that I need to say. But I'm not as sure I can even do that. I'll be there with you. Right. Thank you, Lynn. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths.
That's everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
Even as we speak, Becklug undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone? I want to thank you all, on behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen. To honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Best thing we can do.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Might we also say a few words?
Why, this is just about all of you.
To see you off seemed the least we could do. You risked your all for us, fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky. Or the joy of your company. Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell, it has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
A more resilient people we have never known. as resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him.
Huh.
Will you tell him this?
Word for word.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Oh, an Endwalker is supposed to be even heavier than this? Holy moly. Oh, my heart is gonna break. It's already breaking. Oh. Oh, I need to move these over here so I can actually eat them. Oh, no, green's right here. I suppose it's time. Are you ready then? Nope. Right, let's not keep the others waiting then. Informed that you made yourself yet return, and I look forward to welcoming you on that happy day. Now, if you would care to follow me. There you are. Take it you are ready for the journey? Spirit vessels are primed and our company complete. At a word from you, we shall begin. On beginning the solemn viewing ritual, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I really wish they would give us a number. Yeah, let's go for it. Very good. I shall distribute the vessels at once. I will more than likely have to back off a commercial break at some point in this, but that's fine.
All right then. Pray proceed as instructed, beginning with your memories.
Is it supposed to do that?
The first step is complete.
Okay.
And all appeareth to be in order.
Well, that just leaves our souls then. We're in your hands, Angelo.
It is done! The vessels have received both their memories and their souls. I hereby entrust them to your care. They belong to you now. Just be sure to guard them well, yes?
Man.
This will work, won't it?
We're gonna find out.
Our theories have held thus far. But I make no promises about what's to come. Even the greatest mages in history knew better than to transport a soul across the rift. We, my dear, are in unknown territory. Prepare as we might, we cannot account for all possibilities. And it is in such circumstances that accidents are wont to occur. Yet miracles do happen, so let us pray and will our friends home.
I won't stop praying until I know they're safe.
Sure to come back and let you know.
All safely stowed away? I do hope so. All
I'm gonna be clutching onto them the entire way back.
into the mirror. Go now, and safe travels.
Alright, there's one.
Did it? Are we?
Number 2 waking up. Okay.
We're home.
Oh, you're back. You're back. You're all back.
3.
Thank you. My body feels like a sack of potatoes. But
Potatoes.
I've never felt better. That said, I doubt any of us will be fit to travel for some while. May we leave the rest to you?
The vessel beareth our comrade's blood. With it in thy possession, the way will surely open before thee.
Number 4. Gotta go see a friend.
But you've only just got here.
Oh, and there's number 5.
Tataru, might I trouble you to brew us all a pot of your special tea?
Your specialty? Is her specialty the specialty?
And we may require an extra cup.
Yours is a long road, my friend, and it stretches onto places beyond imagining. With your every step, these grand adventures shall grow more distant and faint. And there may come a day when you forget the faces and voices of those you have met along the way.
Hello?
Have you seen any random rodents recently?
No. Were you getting into the mice farm again? Or
no.
That no matter
Yes.
how far your journey may take you,
Yeah.
you stand where you stand.
I'll be there
by
in a couple
virtue
minutes.
Of the road you walked to get there.
Better not have lost any of those mice.
For in times of hardship, when you fear you cannot go on, the joy you have known, the pain you have felt, the prayers you have whispered and answered, they shall ever be your strength and your comfort. This I hope, I believe, here at memory's end.
Oh, I wish I could hit the pause button, but I have a very strong feeling I won't be able to. Yeah. Oh, some days later, huh?
What is it, Alize? Are you all right? Do you still feel under the weather?
Physically, I couldn't be better. Thanks to Kryle's ministrations, I'm already looking forward to our next fight. But seriously, don't you have anything to say about that?
Oh, really? Oh, she got her new fit back. As did he. Oh. Everyone got some upgrades.
No less impressive than our garments. You've outdone yourself, Tataru.
To give credit where it's due, I had help from a certain fiery pixie who visited me in my dreams. They gave me all the information I needed to get the details just right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
For your weapons, though, I needed a lot more help. Thankfully, our favorite heads of state were happy to place their finest craftsmen at my exclusive disposal. Oh, and speaking of the Alliance leaders, they all expressed their unreserved elation at your safe return and promise to come and see you in person as soon as they can.
They really needn't have gone to such trouble. But we'll be keeping these gifts all the same. Do pass on our gratitude.
I realise we haven't taken up new martial arts, nor have I ever been one to set much store by appearances. But I can't help feeling a certain lack of, I don't know, personal development.
I quite understand. But as you observed, the others had the more pressing need. Rest assured, our turn will come.
Oh, that slow fall. Oh, they really did get a lot more quality behind their animations with this expansion.
If I expend any more ether, I swear I will blink out of existence. I need a bite to eat.
Hard bread. Well, not hard, but dense.
Tataru, a cup of tea, if you'll be so kind. And something sweet.
By Mistress Kryle's exhausted state, may I assume that the ward hath been restored?
Indeed. We succeeded in weaving it anew, albeit at a slightly diminished potency when I had Becklug's assistance.
It worked.
It is no cause for concern, though. The tower is not easily reached, never mind breached. And even should some few succeed, their presence won't escape my notice.
Excellent. Said duty thus discharged, thou art free to go wheresoever thy fancy taketh thee. Upon which note, hast thou perchance come to a decision? The offer remaineth open.
if you're certain that's what you...
Oh, he's acting all shy, but his tail sure is a-going, isn't it? Really?
Right. I accept. Henceforth, I shall count myself a scion of the seventh dawn. Grahatia, at your service. When I was a boy, many long years ago, I yearned to stand tall as the heroes of Eld. But, like a fool, seeking to pluck the stars from the heavens, my every attempt to reprise their deeds fell short.
Do your own deeds, my guy. That's how these things work.
Somebody help!
Oh, what?
Hippogriffs! Hippogriffs on the rampage! A giant flock of them! Please, we need help!
I could do with a little rampage myself.
What? Now wait just a...
Yeet!
Here we go again.
How high up are you? Because I'm pretty sure I know where she's sitting, and it was not a short jump she just did. I'm gonna snooze that.
I will join the fray when I finished my tea.
Thus did the Avatar of Destruction descend, and in her wake leave naught but tears and ash.
And then, one day, an all but forgotten dream from my youth stood before me, in the flesh.
And everybody goes running off.
So it was that a new adventure began.
Just sitting in the dark Xenos? In your giant evil throne?
The memory of a dying world's end. Night after night. And I thought it but a tired old dream.
I say, I knew that securing the palace would provide your radiance with depressingly little sport, but that you should fall asleep out of boredom. Splendid, truly splendid. And my own preparations, you will be pleased to hear, proceed apace.
Walk, motherfucker, we paid for the whole floor.
They proceed very well indeed, frighteningly so. And we owe it not least of all to this singularly useful body I chanced to find. With the Populares now all but destroyed, it will be the simplest of tasks to discredit their groundless assertions that I met with a grisly end.
What? Huh?
And as the very much alive Lord of House Brutus, I have a vast fortune at my disposal. Ah, money, 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 the great motivator. There is simply no better way to move men and expedite plans than with its alluring glint. Would you not agree? But wait, were we not acquainted, you and I? Should our familiarity cause you distress, I beg your forgiveness.
What did you say your name was?
Oh, a dagger through my heart, that my deepest desire should forever remain unfulfilled, to live unrecognized, to die forgotten. Oh.
Okay, buddy.
So it goes. Whatever this flesh may have been before, it serves only as a vessel now.
Alright, which one of you schmucks is still around?
I, faithful Fandaniel, labor only to advance my lord's ambitions. Speaking of which, with the palace in our hands, we may now proceed with the next phase of the plan. But how very odd! Despite all our havoc wreaking, old Elidibus did not deign to appear. Dare I hope that the last of the unsundered is gone?
So he's not an unsundered then.
No more by the shackles of mouldering memories of damnable duty, free at last to live for the moment.
I mean, he's still an Asian, so huh?
Your radiance, but give the word, and I shall go forth and prepare for you your hunting ground.
That which awaited was a fell beast. Ferocious, ravenous, remorseless.
Do as you will. It has been too long, my friend, and insufferably dull in your absence. When you return to me, you will share everything. Every blow will be a story unto itself. Every triumph, every kill. Rest assured, we shall have a fitting stage for our reunion. Oh yes, to reprise that transcendent moment, I will set this world ablaze. We shall dance before the pyre.
Okay.
The beast shall kindle the flames of the apocalypse. Into its domain shall the hero set forth for the final chapter in the tale of this star.
Okay, so they knew Endwalker was going to be the end of their story. Like, I knew that from an outside perspective, but it's so weird to actually see it in action and in story. But I have delayed this break as long as I possibly could. I'm going to go help them make sure that they actually got all the mice back in the colony, and we should do a commercial while I'm doing that. So I'll be back in 5 minutes. Stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. We'll be back soon. All right, talk to you soon. Okay, how big of an escape are we talking about? We've already caught 3 more of them. Okay, good, that's good. Okay, well. One adventure to the next, I suppose. Ah, you're back. Tell me, Lynn, do you think I was excessively familiar earlier? My tone and mannerisms? I thought it better to be familiar than formal if we are to be comrades. Now I worry that I may have detracted from the gratitude and respect I harbor for everyone. Perhaps we might consider it a nod to my regrettably less than humble beginnings. Yes, that will do. Being free to live as one pleases is not without its challenges. In a way, it was easier when I had a mission that consumed my every waking moment. Provided me with a focus, a constant push in a singular direction. By the way, was casting spells always so draining? I've quite forgotten what it was like to do it without the tower. I've rarely felt so exhausted, or hungry. And if all I did was bend the bow, it would be of limited use to you on your adventures. So I shall preserve. Whoever I might have been before, I am now a scion, and an inexperienced scion at that. A green initiate, eager to learn how best to contribute to the cause. Might follow in the footsteps of his inspiration. Boy's got it real bad. Boy's got it real bad. Grahatia is now available as a trust companion. Oh, greetings, Lynn. Come to look in on our friends? Rest assured, everyone is quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. As a matter of fact, they're just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? Again, I am always amused that, just because of the fact that I chose Lalafell, we have these little moments between my character, Kryl and Tataru, of like, this is a meeting of normal-sized people.
Now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlemald to ascertain the truth of the matter.
Yep, you may as well.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Well, there you go.
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back, everyone!
Hey there, Lise.
Lise?
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
Well, there's a war happening.
The famous Lise Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
I don't believe we've met. Really?
It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatia, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the first. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
You're gonna melt that boy.
right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
Okay, explain, explain, explain. Explain, 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 explain. Words, words, words.
Well, well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Correct.
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
I mean, I felt like that part was pretty obvious.
Truth to bear, yes.
Is
But
it?
at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength.
Again, I feel like that was a fairly obvious
the
thing.
Oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared.
Well, yeah.
Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
I mean, that part's fair.
But tell us, Lys, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? Alright, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne.
Oh, really?
The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, yeah, that sounds...
Well,
yeah.
as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Oh, I forgot about his little tie. I always forget about his little tie. It's so adorable.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the Tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
Bitch, you're not allowed on the road trip.
I'll do my best.
Go do your homework.
I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
I mean, if you put it like that.
I knew you'd say yes.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Come on.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
She says, giving us the side eye.
No. That's not... I mean, I thought knowledge might be of some use.
Boy, we can all see the stars in your eyes.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
When I set out to save Halric, it was Gabu was always at the back of my mind. And having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced that the same must be true for the tempered. Similar to those corrupted by Sin Eaters, the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alisay, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we can save Gabu, to try. But however much I'd like to race over to Limsa and set to work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. And I'm sure Becklug would remind us. We still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things could go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. Oh, excuse me. So, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. There's just one problem. Research into the condition has long since ground to a halt, and the combined work of many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. Not by the modern scholars, perhaps, but what of the ancient counterparts? We know the Alagans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And what if we seek what is to be found there? Well, it would surely be at the Ethera Chemical Research Facility. Ugh. Words are hard sometimes. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers, yes? Good thinking. Never actually been there myself, but I did read the reports on Azisla, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Meet me at the northern bank of Silvertear Lake. Got a little surprise for you. Oh, and come prepared to travel. Ataru coming in with that money. Like she always does. Okay, exit to the Rising Stones. Oh, I went the wrong way. Money. Up. Oop, and pull back. Nyum. Ah, this old pier. We give you the Bonanza, the Scion's very own airship. She looks real cute in that outfit. I built her as a company project to help with our friends from the Rising Stones and named her for luck and prosperity. Taru, this is amazing. We'll be able to fly just about anywhere we want. Garments are impressive enough, but to build an entire airship? See, the annals did not exaggerate the many talents of the Scion's fabled coinkeeper. I'd also introduced myself as your pilot, except the training didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. But that's alright, because we've hired this capable fellow here instead. Oh, he looks like a heartbreaker. The Bonanza is equipped with a full complement of mana cutters. By the way, feel free to use them to get around Azisla. But enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard! Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way this airship flies. Or that airship flies, I should say. Tara has outdone herself. Anyway, here we are, on Azisla, and Alphino's report did not do the scale of this place justice. This appears to be Helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. The east lies the Beta Quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. Though this is my first time on Azisla, I do have some familiarity with the place thanks to the records of the Crystal Tower. Unless I'm mistaken, this path leads to an aetheryte, beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. Running time. Yeet. Ah. Nope. Guess I gotta wait for him to do it then. And here is the terminal. A moment while I search the archives for references to tempering. Ah, there we are. Indeed. Let's see what this report has to say. Found it. The contents appear to have been deleted. What? No! Isn't there something you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid. But it may be that another copy of this report exists elsewhere. The question is, where to look? It says here that report was written by someone named Owen. It's likely that he kept a copy. I would say that is a distinct possibility. Assuming he was a researcher here, he will have had quarters on the Hemisphere. We can ascertain the details of that at the Hemisphere control. Let us return to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We'll need them to reach our destination. Oh, I forgot. You already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? And no need to waste time accompanying us back to the ship then. We'll see you at the Hemisphere. Yeah, I can just get on a flying mount. It's fine. Ah. God, the music in this game is good. Now, how did y'all get here first? If the late Owen did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. There. From what I recall of the layout, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning. An evacuation order is presently in effect. Entry to the Hemisphere is not permitted at this time. Foiled again. In all likelihood, the order would have been imposed during the Fourth Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will be lifted in the near future. Energy level critical. Turning to base for charging. Well, surely there must be some way to gain access. Force, for example? Well, ere we resort to that, I have an idea. Were we to send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, it should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, a concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall they are known to form at points of stagnant ether throughout the continent. You seem to recall? Are you honestly telling me that was in the records too? I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning-aspected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges that interfered with equipment. Oh, hello?
Mom, can you help me get a snack off the high shelf?
Another one? Can't you get this one?
Yeah, but you have that grabby spell that I don't.
Okay, alright, well, I don't know, I'll probably go for some more cheesy poops myself. I'll be there in a minute. Besides, my studies helped me. Something. I must have explored this facility 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with the two of you is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, the lightning shard. If I may, I suggest we split up and search the Beta Quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites. They are wanting to manifest where the aether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which makes me think we should make a contest of this. The first to return here with a shard wins. What do you say? Sounds good. Very well. It would be my honor to come third. No fair, they get a head start in the cutscene. Alright, but for real, I'm gonna head up here so I don't get interrupted by anything. And then I'm gonna go out for snack time part 2, I suppose. So, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let's see. Well, this is probably gonna be our last commercial break for the stream. We'll see where else we can get to, you know? But stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. We'll be back very soon, alrighty, folks? Alright, talk to you soon. Alright, I'm gonna get some more cheesy poops. What do you want? Okay, everybody. Let's head out to the thing. Oh. Hmm. 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 There we go. And dude had collected. Bravo! That was quite a show adventure. Why, the spectacle proved so enthralling that all thoughts of the prize slipped my mind. We appear to have forfeited our little race. Congratulations, the lightning shard is yours. What, no dramatic entrance? You've changed. You remember that? In my defense, I was caught up in the moment. It isn't every day you meet an honest-to-God's hero, after all. Now, the contest continues, so you better hurry back. Ah, but one last thing. Thank you, Lynn, for bringing me here. Of course, I promised. It appears Alice had no luck, so victory is yours. Congratulations! Now then, may I have the chart? There you go. What is it that makes you so much better at finding these things? What do you have that I don't? A player. That is a question I've asked myself on numerous occasions. I suspect we could both learn a great deal from Lynn, and not only about the secrets of adventuring. But come, we should attend our mission. Excellent. The system responded exactly as intended. We now have access to the Hemisphere. Only one obstacle remains. The security systems within. Should they be triggered, they could make life rather difficult for us. In light of which, pray leave the rest to me. I'm right, my royal blood should allow me to venture in unmolested. You sure you want to go unmolested? No sign? There it is. Assuming this place works like the Crystal Tower, yes? But if it doesn't, you'll be on your own. I want you to promise us that you'll get it. Oh, he can get it all right. Okay, all right. There. I feel like the writers are encouraging me at this point, you know? Nyum. Well, nothing for it but to sit tight. Sure, this Owen fellow was very learned, but not a corruption, an overview. Like a studium thesis. We all had to write one. Lest you wonder, mine was about the combat applications of ether. Nothing if not practical. Alphanos was more philosophical, of course. Political, I dare say it. He chose to write a lengthy discourse on our nation's duty to the world. Controversial subject, to say the least. He asserted that Charlene's knowledge should rightly be used to protect all life on the star, in direct opposition to the country's cherished policy of non-intervention. Being a leading member of the Forum, our father was not happy. At the time, of course, Alphino was utterly convinced of his views and would cheerfully argue to the death with anyone who saw things differently. By which I mean the rows were long. To be fair to him, though, he's since learned to be a little more open-minded. Deep down, he still holds fast to that one belief. I admire him for it. I should have liked to meet the young Alphino. For what it's worth, my thesis concerned the Alagan civilization as depicted in folklore. Oh, you're back. I didn't know you attended the studio. I didn't. A thesis was required of me to earn my Archon's mark. My peers at the Students of Baldessian convinced me to write one on with the promise of unfettered access to forbidden tomes. Though I considered it no more than a means to an end at the time, I will admit it was gratifying to have my efforts acknowledged. Good gods, an Archon's thesis. Better to imagine the work involved, but enough about that. Is this the fruit of your foray? Yes, Owen's archive node. He was waiting for me in his chamber. A copy of his report still survives. It would be stored on this device. Shall we find out? Initializing. Scanning for registered user. User not found. Proceed as guest. Please complete biometric authentication. Oh. once that's the cheesy beef. Verifying. Authentication complete. Guest identified as member of the royal family. I am at your most humble servant, Sir Highness. Never ceases to amuse me. It is but a pity the effect will not last forever. Udoga and Une said as much when they granted me this gift. But until such time it fades, I shall use it gratefully. Search archive for iconic corruption. One item found. Iconic corruption, an overview. The report is locked by the author. Please state password. Well, go on, Your Highness. Tell the nice note the password. Right, let's see. Glory be to Alag. Long live Emperor Zandi. Password incorrect. Please try again. Found it. Passwords are invariably short and simple. For instance, password. The notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place, handmaiden. What did this thing just call me? Wild Rose. Password incorrect, again. Be warned that any further inappropriate behavior in the presence of His Highness will not be tolerated. Alright, that's it. I say we dismantle it and manually extract what we need. No, let's not be too hasty. A single misstep and we risk losing the report altogether. I believe this may be a task for Sid and his colleagues. Anyone can coax Machina into cooperating, it's them. Let us bear the node back to the Rising Stones. Ooh, a herring pie. Sure, why not? That looks like takoyaki to me. Not takoyaki, taiyaki, that's the one. I should probably mention that I had yet to meet Sid since waking up. Ambrose did send word to the Ironworks, but it appears our friend has been afield on urgent business. Nevertheless, I assure you my proposal to seek his help is no pretext. However much I might look forward to seeing him again. Him and everyone. Come, let us be on our way. Look at him, all but running. How sweet. Still, wouldn't it do to keep him waiting, shall we? Oh. I could have sworn that I did all of the Bahamut stuff. Guess not. Wonderful news, Lynn. Tari contacted Sid on her behalf. And he's on his way here as we speak. While we wait, I should like very much to hear what transpired at the Alliance Council. Would you be so kind, Crow? As you know, the meeting was convened to discuss how best to respond to the recent events in Garlemald. According to intelligence from our Doman allies, War of Succession rages on, and the Empire remains without a leader. Amidst the chaos, the Imperial legions in the provinces have begun to move independently of the motherland. Of greatest concern to us is the Third, a legion aligned with Lord Nerva. It appears they've received substantial financial backing from House Brutus. Wait, Brutus? Aren't they the ones who took in Yotsuyu and Asahi? This bodes well. Xenos' movements, meanwhile, remain shrouded in mystery. We're hoping that Thancred and Urianger will be able to shed some light on his activities when they return. Until such time as they do, the Allied leaders feel it would be unwise to interfere with the conflict. And so, thanks in part to the Imperial withdrawal from Gimlet, they decided to turn their attention to the primal problem once more. Working with friendly factions among the Beast Tribes, they hope to reopen dialogue and explore new avenues for peace. Given the timing, I suspect they wish to put their respective houses in order ahead of a decisive clash with the Empire. Whatever their intent, though, this is not a problem easily solved. The Lamensons in particular struggle with their efforts, and Alphino and Y'shtola have been called upon to aid them. So long as we are dealing with the Tempered, I'm afraid no amount of dialogue will avail us. But if we can develop a treatment for tempering, then anything is possible. Which is why we must succeed. And on that cheery note, why not make yourselves comfortable in Dawn's Respite? I'll show Sid in as soon as he arrives. Sid! Forgive us for not coming to see you sooner, my friend. As you may have heard, we've had our hands full. In our defense, you are up rather early. I was under the impression that you'd be slumbering a while longer. Oh, I would have been, had you not fulfilled your promise. I still struggle with that idea. Where I stand, the secrets of traversing time and space seem exactly as unfathomable as they ever did. But if an alternate version of myself has already laid them bare, I dare say that frees me up to concentrate on other endeavors. Speaking of which, you wanted my help with something. What is it? Oh wow. Treatment for tempering. And for the next step, you need to find the password to this Alagan's report. Just so. Carry a clue to guide us? We could be here forever and still not guess correctly. Unless we turn to you. Well, I'd love to say that we could help you, so I will. Once suitably configured, a Magitech terminal should make short work of identifying the password. I knew I could rely on you. Now, anticipating that it might be of use, I took the liberty of borrowing a tombstone from Ramboros. It contains an Alagan dictionary. Good thinking. I'll transfer the information to a terminal and set it to the work right away. Oh, popcorn's done. Ah, looks like it's finished. Let's see. Freedom. Password is freedom. Short and simple, just as I said. Would you care to do the honors, Your Highness? I would, milady. Note, open the report entitled Iconic Corruption, an overview. Password, freedom. Password accepted. Opening report. This report seeks to provide an overview of the mechanism by which icons corrupt and bind men to their will. The phenomenon we call corruption refers to an alteration of the ether of the soul. Said ether ordinarily exists in equilibrium, no one element being more prominent than another. But when a subject is exposed to the ether of an icon, this changes, their soul taking on the properties of the entity in question. By way of an example, exposure to the ether of the fiend, Sephiroth, would cause the subject's ether to become aligned with the element of earth. As a consequence, the subject would attain heightened affinity with earth aspect and magics, as well as preternatural levels of endurance. Heated exposure would further enhance these traits, ultimately altering the subject's very flesh. The changes undergone by the subject are not solely attributable to the elemental alignment, however. Further testing has determined that the subject's soul becomes umbrally charged or stagnant during the process. This stagnation of the soul has the effect of diluting the sense of self, rendering the soldier or subject vulnerable to the actions of the icon, the thoughts of whom come to consume their entire existence. In this manner do the corrupted become worshippers of the icon, their prayers serving to further empower the entity. Having discerned the mechanism of iconic corruption, my colleagues and I set out to develop a material capable of shielding one from its effects, an endeavor in which we were successful, albeit at a great cost. In the course of testing, many of my assistants, good men and women all, fell victim to corruption, and in accordance with protocol, they were summarily put to death. I subsequently submitted a proposal to investigate potential cures for corruption, but it was rejected and deemed non-essential by Lord Amon. Though I knew it would be fruitless, I protested the decision, and for my impertinence, I have been stripped of rank and title and will shortly be expelled from this facility. In all likelihood, this report will be expunged from the archives. Nonetheless, I record it in the hope that one day someone will undertake to do that which I could not, and find a cure for the victims of iconic corruption. End recording. So not even the Alagans were able to find a cure. Or rather, were not given the chance to do so. I cannot help but wonder what motivated Lord Ammon's... What? Ammon? That Lord's decision. More importantly, this confirms that stagnation of the soul is indeed the problem, and Angelo can remedy that. True, yet we would be simply to reanimate a tempered soul. I fear it would do not to diminish the individual's fanatical faith. Indeed, it may well intensify it. But no, we would need somehow to suppress the primal's hold over the subject at the same time, or risk them ever remaining in thrall. Maybe we could make them remember who they were. Of course, memory transference. The process has the effect of compartmentalizing memories, separating them into manageable bundles, if you will. Like packets of information. By adapting the technique, it may be possible to achieve selective reanimation. That is, limit the effects to only those whose memories that existed prior to being tempering. Through thus restoring the sense of self, we could theoretically drown out the incitements of false faith which had come to dominate the individual's thoughts. See, well, the theory seems sound, and our experience in treating the light corrupted would help us to identify suitable memories for reanimation. But are you confident you can adapt memory transference as required? I seem to recall your attempts to do so while trying to bring us home culminated in literal bloodletting. They did, you are right. Despite my best efforts, I could not recreate the mechanism. And I concede that the rather clumsy compromise I reached would not provide the basis for a cure. And perhaps it's better that we reconsider another approach. Your doubts are understandable, but this time I believe we have reason to be confident. You see, nodes such as this were built with the ability to simulate magics. Which leads me to believe that it may be capable of performing simulations of the transference technique. If so, we would be able to conduct years' worth of tests within the space of a few days. In theory, it would be no different from how we identified the password. But it'll take more calculating power. A lot more. I honestly couldn't say whether our equipment would be up to the task. Tell me, Sid, why do you suppose Owen locked his report behind a password? To keep it from prying eyes, of course. Why else? Wait. A password that can be guessed by anyone with leisure and a dictionary wouldn't keep it from a person minded to look. No, he wanted his report to be seen by those who strive for freedom. Not unlike the members of a certain distinguished engineering collective. I believe their motto was freedom through technology or some such. You two, round up as many Magitech terminals as you can find and bring them to the workshop. Right away, Chief. Things are about to get very busy. Do we have you to help, eh? Right. While Grahatia and I configure the terminals, I want the rest of you to prepare supplies. Namely, ceruleum to fuel the terminals, and ice shards to keep them cool. The more we have of both, the better. Leave the ice shards to me. I'll round up some adventurers and go on a gathering spree. In that case, I'll trust Lynn and Alice with the ceruleum. Here's a promissory note for each of you. Take them to the Sky Steel Manufactory in Isgard and the Ceruleum Processing Plant in Thanalin. The people there will give you what you need. Yours is a well-known face in the Holy See, I believe. All the same to you, I'll head to Thanolin. I mean, you could say that. Quite frankly, they should give us the ceruleum even without a note of... but whatever it was. Sid saying he'd owe them one. Oh, I mean, listen, I could have gone... Okay, I thought that was the place, but I could have literally have just gone there and been like, hey, boss, I need fuel. Hey, boss. Welcome back, Mistress Thin. How may I serve you this day? Well, I'm on an errand for a different guild. So you are after ceruleum. In that case, please present the note to our engineer at the airship landing. He shall be glad to assist you. Bye, Stephen Ivian. Bye, Stephen Ivian. Where's the airstrip landing? Where is the airstrip landing? Oh, pillars. Here we are. Ceruleum? You've come to the right man. Fair warning, though. The price has shot up on the account of the uncertainty with the Empire, so I hope you've got the coin. Wait, I don't have a coin necessarily, but I do have a promissory note from a certain set of engineers. Well now, a promissory note from the Ironworks. Haven't seen any of these. Not that it's a problem, it's as good as gold to me. Well, about that. Yada yada yada, yada 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 yada. Hey, oh my goodness, today... Do we have an ambassador coming in?
My friend! After the disappointment of not seeing you in Alamigo, what good fortune to chance upon you here of all places.
I was elsewhere. Sorry about that.
As you may have heard, the Allied nations are making a renewed effort to address the primal problem.
Yep.
To that end, have I invited the chieftain of the Vanu to Ishgard, that we might together plot a course.
That's actually major.
Since the war with the Empire appears to be nearing its conclusion, I would also call on Estinian's last is, as ever, a difficult man to find.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about him, if I'm being completely honest with you.
I am informed he recently paid a visit to the Rising Stones. Should he happen to do so again, be sure to pass on my regards, won't you?
I will.
But tell me, what business brings you to our fair city this day?
Mostly just fuel. It's a boring one, actually.
A cure for tempering. You never cease to amaze me. Until now, our only hope has been prevention, our every failure irrevocable. But this would rewrite the rules of engagement. It could end the cycle of bloodshed.
Yep, that's the hope.
Very well. You shall have all the ceruleum we can provide, and an airship with which to transport it.
We appreciate that. And suddenly, money's not a problem.
In this matter, you may count on Ishgard's full support.
Appreciate it. At 20 barrels? 15 barrels? That's quite a bit. That's quite a bit of fuel. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we have 11 above decks. Still not bad. That's still quite a bit of fuel. Ah. Ooh, exciting music. Oh, geez. Oh, they appear to have gone a little bit ham with the computing up here. Sir, what's wrong with your neck? You having a tired? Oh, okay.
Who would have thought cerulean weighed so much?
Ah, yeah, no, I can't even carry it.
Serves me right for being stubborn, I suppose. I should have just done what you did and accepted help.
Yeah? Yeah?
Good work, you two. This is all we asked for and more. Quite a lot more now that I look at it.
I mean, when we told them what we were doing.
Lord Emmerich, eh? And entirely by chance. Some people have all the luck.
Yeah, well.
We have also succeeded in configuring the terminals, thanks in no small part to our able assistant.
Which one? Oh, right. Hi, Nero.
It's been a while, hero. You seem surprised to see me. Lest you misunderstand, I've no interest in such things as cures for temperament.
Yeah, I know. You're just trying to get back in Sid's pants.
But if you mean to achieve that which eluded even the storied Allagans, it seemed plain that you would require my expertise. And so it proved. Is that not right, Garland?
Oh.
Ask Jessie. She was the one who hired you. All I know is you're an employee of the Ironworks now, so you'll bloody well earn your keep.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't the only reason I agreed to cooperate. I'm reliably informed that Garland and I are destined to unravel the secrets of travel not only across dimensions, but through time.
Yeah, at some point.
Doubtless the lion's share of the credit lies with me. 9 parts to Garland's 1.
Yeah.
And this research will be a stepping stone to that illustrious achievement.
Very well then. I'll do 1/10 of the work. Just the part that's beyond you.
Oof. Sass.
Whatever you say, Garland.
Right. If everyone's ready, let's
Hello?
begin.
Someone's flirting with Dad again.
Okay, are we talking like flirting, or just like stage flirting, or like what are we talking here?
He sent me to get you.
Alright. I'll be in with you as soon as the cutscene's over. Just, make sure he doesn't, die of blushing or anything.
All appears to be in order.
What a pretty boy.
Now, we just have to wait for it to find us our magic. Why not take this opportunity to put your feet up? This may take a while.
Alright, as soon as we come to the end of this cutscene, I'll take us back to Just Chatting, and we'll end stream so I can go save V. Alrighty. Oh, maybe not. I'm surprised everybody's still sitting up. Just, those benches are big, y'all. Nap. Oh!
Damn it. It's overloading.
She won't last much longer.
So shut her down.
We'll have to shut it down.
Yeah.
Wait! We're close. So very close.
So hit Control S and come back to it later.
Well, this is going swimmingly. Please, a moment longer. I beg you. There.
The ding of success. Love it. You did have it though.
I was able to memorize the magic before it faded. It still needs to be put to the proof, but I believe we have our cure.
Yippee!
It's just as well. She'll never run again.
The fault is mine. I'm sorry.
Hey, buddy, if it works, it works.
Don't be. It may fall short of dimension hopping, but a cure for tempering is not to be sniffed at. This, my friend, is a world-changing discovery. One we're proud to have had a hand in. A few Magitech terminals are a pittance to pay.
My God, we've discovered a cure for stupid.
Well, we've done what we can. The rest is up to you.
Hey, dear sweet God, you've had this window on in the background for like 4 hours, but it's non-stop meetings. I'm going to chime in earlier. Anyway, I have loved the The ending of like the post-Shadowbringer stuff made me cry, Reku. How dare these writers be so good at what they do? And I am so far enjoying some of like the build-up to Endwalker. As he best boy is back in Energy Prime, he is, and he is thirsty and shy and adorable. It's fantastic. But yeah, you appeared right as I was getting ready to, finish things up for the day. Let's start this next one, just so we know what we're in for next time. Long last, we have our cure. In theory, at any rate. We cannot be certain until such time as we put it to the proof, but I am quietly confident. Well, if we're to test it on someone, I suggest Gabu. His symptoms are relatively mild. He'll be fine, I'm sure of it. Yes, as long as we exercise due caution, it will be fine. Without further ado, let's make for Limsa. Kept Gabu waiting long enough. Alrighty, so let's go back to the Just Chatting screen and we'll do a wrap-up, shall we?
Hey! Hands to yourself, no tits!
Yeah, I'm gonna be there in a second, hold on. Alright. Okay. So, yes, as everybody was saying, the ending of Shadowbringers was just truly amazing, and all of the stuff that they've done so far for the post-patches and getting into the pre-patches for Endwalker are absolutely amazing. There are a few little side content pieces that I definitely want to go back to and deal with, because apparently there's like some dungeons or trials or something that I missed along the way. But I'll probably cover those off stream, and who knows, I may show up with some extra new equipment that looks nice. But in any case, thank you for stopping by, Weary Travelers. I hope you've enjoyed today's Final Fantasy XIV stream. I'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, January 18th, with our second stream of the Lamplighters League, the most recent game from Harebrained Schemes. Until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. I've been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you need to prop your feet up for a little while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. So let's see who is online. Yeah, no, I have heard, you know, like I was already told that Endwalker was much more like sad and rough and emotional than Shadowbringers was, and so oh no, oh, I'm in danger, you know what I mean? Let's see, who is on? Ooh, Sonomi Khan's online. Let's go bother them. Alrighty, so I will see you all soon, and I hope to talk to you, yeah, at the very least, maybe I'll see you over in Sono's stream. That's all for now. Bye-bye, bye, bye-bye, 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 mwah, bye, bye.